Meeting of the Prince George's County Cable Television Commission will come to order. I am your chair, Cherie Gibson.
I'm Festus Udejofo.
Kathleen Driver.
Thelma Newsome Summers.
Cynthia Miller.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Our first order of business is the approval of the minutes from our September 23rd meeting. Commissioners, have you had an opportunity to review the minutes? And are there any changes or additions that you'd like to make to the minutes? Anyone have any changes to the minutes?
No changes.
No changes.
No changes.
Okay, thank you. So then we will accept the minutes as presented. The next order of business is our action items.
There are no action items at this time.
Okay. We'll move right on to the monthly reports.
Okay. So the monthly report for the Prince George's County for the month of September 2020. For Comcast, we have 2 open calls and we have 2 closed calls. For Verizon, we have 4 open calls and 4 closed calls. There are no outstanding because all the outstanding issues were closed. So that concludes my report for the monthly report.
Okay. Are there any questions regarding the monthly reports?
No.
All right. Okay. The Community Television of Prince George's County report.
That report was submitted and it was accepted.
Okay. So we'll move on to the public comment portion of our meeting. I understand we may have 1, maybe 2 people who have registered to make public comments.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So right now we have Miss, what's her name? I'm sorry. Yeah, we have Miss Sylvia Mackey.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay, great. So you can go ahead now and state your issue before the commissioners.
Well, actually, I didn't have an issue. I just saw your commission and your meeting, and I just wanted to know and wanted to stay apprised of what's going on with the cable industry here in PG County. So I don't think I said that I had anything in particular to say when I registered.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any other citizens registered for public comment this evening?
Yeah, we have a couple of citizens that registered, but they're not here yet. So I don't know. We didn't see any.
I'm here, Gina.
Is that
Jean? Oh, okay.
He's on the phone.
Is that
Ms. Cleveland?
Oh, Miss Cleveland.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
great.
Mhm.
Okay. Miss Cleveland.
Yes.
Okay,
Can you
I'm
hear me?
sorry. Yeah, I just now saw your name up. Okay, great. I'm glad you were able to join us tonight. Right. So yeah, you can go ahead and state your issues to the commissioners.
Okay, first I'd like to say good evening to everyone.
Good
And I
evening.
would like to thank you for, good evening. I would like to thank you all for allowing citizens to participate with the commission meeting. I sent a request in on October 26th after about 4 or 5 weeks of contacting Comcast and asking them to have a manager to give me a call regarding my account. There were some changes made on the account during the pandemic where they downgraded the service and they charged a lower fee. However, they did tell me that I had a balance that I had to pay, and they have interrupted my service several times. And lately, within the last 4 days, they've interrupted it, but it's because of a system-wide outage in my area. And so I've tried to get my bill corrected, and I was forced to pay $160 when my cable bill should be no more than $49, and it was dropped down to something like $15. And so they have charged me $160 for my cable bill for the last few months. and they've interrupted my service to make sure that it was paid. And I was unable to use the internet for a class that I was attending. I was interrupted in that class because of that. And I have yet to date received a call from a manager after several calls, at least 5 calls, and all of the notes should be in my account. And I've called technical assistance many times in regards to my internet being out and my service being slow. And it's my understanding that upon the executive order of the governor that no internet or cable, I don't have cable, but internet services were not supposed to be interrupted.
Okay, well, thank you. First of all, thank you for joining us this evening, and I'm sorry for the experience that you've had. We have a representative from Comcast on the call, and I would welcome her to address your issues. She is very helpful in helping us resolve citizens' issues.
Hi, good evening, commissioners. Good evening, Ms. Cleveland. First, let me apologize for the issues that you've been experiencing. I believe I have worked with you before. I'm not, as the commissioners are aware, I don't have direct access to customer accounts, but I can work with staff to make sure that our team can address your concerns. So if you can share specifics, provide your contact information to Gino or a member of the Cable Commission staff, we can coordinate with them to make sure that your concerns are addressed.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Cleveland, are you okay with that? Because we can send all that information to her tomorrow after the meeting.
Yes, I am. But Gina, I am very concerned about number one, as you all know, we're in a pandemic and jobs are hard to find, but we should not be taxed or burdened with not having internet service. And as I've stated before, Comcast is the only provider for my side where we live. We cannot go and get another provider. So it puts you in a predicament when you cannot negotiate to have more than one carrier in your area. And I've asked the commission to look that up because it should not be that way. It should be another, that you can look to other areas, Verizon, and I've tried that in other meetings and it was not possible. And so that's a concern for residents of Prince George's County. You should always be able to have a choice of what service that you want to choose. And that when it's like that, it allows them to compete and for the customer's service. And so when you don't have a right to choose, and then you're just handed anything and you have to deal with it.
Thank you, Ms. Cleveland. Yeah, we will, I would like to personally learn more about how those decisions are made on the county level and would like to see where throughout the county we have competition and where there's just a single provider. So I would be happy to work with the commission to look into that and see if we can better understand how those decisions are made.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I would just like to say that I have come to the commission in the past and they have always been, Gina has always been helpful. The office has always been helpful in trying to just sort out the problem and to get a resolution in a timely manner. So I really appreciate the employees for the commission because they go above and beyond. And you should not have to call the commission every time you need a problem resolved. And you've tried to do it with the carrier for more than a month. That should not keep happening.
Absolutely agreed, and also agree that the staff for the cable commission is excellent, and they do a great job in connecting us to the community and keeping you all informed. So thank you for that. But totally agree with you, and we're committed to continuing that level of service for you. And We will get your information to our Comcast representative, who is also very responsive and very cooperative with this commission. And I feel certain that we'll be able to help resolve your issue. And again, apologize for the inconvenience. I totally understand how important internet is now in this day of Zoom calls and school and work. And we certainly don't want to have anything to impede your ability to access the internet. So we will do what we can to get your service, to understand what's going on with your service and to help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Gina, do we have any others for this evening?
I don't believe I have any other public person.
Okay.
Okay, so that concludes for the public people for now.
Okay. Do we have a report of the from our Comcast representative this evening?
No, I do not have a report this evening. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. And for our Verizon representative.
And there is no report from Verizon as well.
Okay. All right, we'll move on to commissioners' comments. Are there any comments or questions from my fellow commissioners at this time? Any questions or concerns you'd like to bring up this evening?
I have none.
Okay. Anyone else?
No comment.
No comment.
Okay. I'd like to also let you all know that the next meeting will be around the Thanksgiving, so we might want to decide now if we're going to move it up or earlier. So that's on the agenda.
Okay.
Meeting date may change due to Thanksgiving holidays.
So I do, thank you for bringing that to our attention, Gina. I do recall last year we did do the same thing, I believe, and commissioners help me remember correctly, but we moved the meeting for November and December. I believe we moved them up a week early. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right,
That is
for
correct.
November, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Does anyone have an objection to repeating that this year? I don't, if you all have access to your calendars or can quickly, can we quickly agree on doing that again?
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree.
That would make
I
it
may be on the road, but that's fine.
Yeah, that would make it the 18th of November.
18th.
Correct.
And
The
then-
18th,
Uh-huh.
the 18th of November and the 16th of December. And the 16th of December, got it.
Okay. So Gina, does that work well for you all?
No,
and
we don't
staff?
have any problem at all. So yeah,
Okay.
that works as long as it works for you guys.
Okay. Well, no, again, thank you for bringing that to our attention. I remember us doing that last year, and we can
Right,
go ahead and
yeah.
publish those dates so that the public is aware of the change for November
Exactly,
and
right.
December. Okay.
So that would be 18th.
Mm-hmm.
16th.
Yeah, November 18th and December 16th.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, commissioners, for your flexibility. Is there anything else? Any other comments at this time? Okay. So as we've said, our next meeting will be on November 18th instead of November 25th. Hope to see you all then. If there's no other business, then this meeting will stand adjourned. Hope you all have a great evening and continue staying safe.
Thanks, you
Thank
too.
Sam.
Good night.
You'll have a good
Yeah,
evening.
thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Not everyone.